Cocomelon, the most evil channel on YouTube. Honestly, I thought it was just like... Isn't it Russian? I don't know. I know it's like one of those kids programs. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? Sunny V2's made a video on it, so I'm assuming there's got to be more than meets the eye. Because my goat Sunny V2 can do no wrong.
Been letting him watch Cocomelon, but now I had to get him speech therapy so I can get him to
I think I've actually heard of this shit, right? Like, because, I mean, this is even why they say, like, if you talk to a toddler like a normal person, isn't that better for them? Rather than just go like, although admittedly, that's how I talk to my cat sometimes. But to be fair, if I'm around a kid, I'm gonna be like, "What's up, dog?" Or like a toddler, still gonna be like, "Hey, what up, bro? How's it going?" So, you know, I don't do like that like cute speech. So if I do ever have a kid, he's gonna be a fucking genius. He's gonna be fucking writing theories at fucking 3. But I kind of get it, because I haven't seen many Cocomelon episodes. Surprise. But from what I have seen, I know it's a lot of those like really babyish things. So I kind of this makes sense.
So I can get him to talk.
But like evil channel, there's got to be more to it, right?
Exact same problem. The Cocomelon show is so insanely addictive. It's being compared to nicotine.
God damn, not nicotine.
Mental issues amongst the kids who can't stop watching. Children's TV expert.
Wait a minute. Okay, that seems weird, because ADHD is like a thing you have. It's not given to you by a show, or they just purely talking about symptoms, not saying like you watch Cocomelon, it gives you ADHD, because that would be kind of weird. But I guess it makes sense. Show symptoms. I don't know.
Can't stop watching. Children's TV expert Jerica Sands calls it the most damaging show a child can watch.
It kind of makes sense. It kind of makes sense though.
In which they make the show addictive. Firstly, there's the colors.
Okay.
For example, the wheels.
So it's just brain rot. But we already get, like, you're gonna get that. I'm kidding.
Plus, the 3 main colors, blue, green, and yellow, are all up.
Nah, bro. Cocomelon is like the most viewed thing, isn't it? I could have sworn it was the biggest channel on YouTube, or at least one of the. I don't know how long it's been around though. Bro, this shit. Hold on. 182 million subscribers. I'm gonna go to oldest video. 18 years ago, they dropped the ABC song. Now, when did they actually start being Cocomelon? Is the real question. This is okay. This is very normal content. Doesn't seem too overly stimulating. This kind of looks like a picture book. Whatever the fuck this is. When did they start becoming... Okay, I'm seeing a little bit more colors coming in. Okay, the thumbnails are being a bit more thumbnail-y. Wait a minute. Okay, nursery rhymes, Cocomelon. So, when do they start putting that in the side of the thumbnail, I think? So, this one's 11 years ago, and that was a Cocomelon nursery rhyme. Okay, don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. I get it. The thumbnail looked crazy, but that's because of that. That's what we associate the eggplant emoji with, right? Like, the kid's not gonna fucking see that and think of that. Like, that'd be weird. Okay, if we're not counting the ABC songs, their first proper nursery rhyme. Maybe this one? Head, shoulder, knees, and toes? 10 years ago? Wait, those aren't the one that I saw 11 years ago. I don't know, but I think that's been long enough. So, I think they got some good data.
Meaning they cannot be made any brighter, no matter how hard you try. Extreme saturation is normally used for alerts and notifications, as it's exciting, dynamic, and attracts attention, which is why it's also used in slot machines. Cocomelon puts these colors in perfect
contrast,
is gambling. Even more vibrant, which is different to, for example, Bluey, in which the colors instead blend together. Cocomelon's also different because it's highly repetitive. There's a reason they have 38 videos.
Okay, but like,
views.
we were just reacting to K-pop and their hooks be repetitive. So like, K-pop evil? I'm literally just being a dickhead devil's advocate. I'm sorry.
Brain is wired to learn through repetition, so it feels right to them to watch the same thing over and over again.
That is true.
Cocomelon abuses this in almost every video.
See, now that's rough.
For example, in the Yes Yes Playground song, they pick a word to repeat 3 times in every sentence, pairing it with a subtly repeating background lullaby.
See, now my question is this bad when you're like 1 or 2 years old, or is this like people are still watching this shit when they're like 6 and are wondering why their kid doesn't know fucking first grade English?
Literally no show or movie puts my son into a deep trance.
Or is this like just iPad kid shit?
The second it's on the TV, he turns into a toddler zombie who doesn't see or hear anything else that's going on in the room. This is only exacerbated by Cocomelon's subtitles.
Wait,
also been a heavy.
Didn't I say? I think Cocomelon was Russian. I think I was very wrong. Hold on. Oh, they have a Russian channel. Oh. What do I know about the Russian channel? What the fuck? I don't know, but they do have a Russian channel, as you can see here. How much does... Okay, honestly, at the end of the day, everything is just bad parenting. But I get it. Some shit will slip through the cracks. You can't micromanage every little thing. But I agree. At the end of the day, with a lot of the shit where it's like, it's bad for your kids. Just be a more attentive parent. You know? Don't fucking... Like, because I get it. Because my nephew's an iPad kid. I'm not. I was raised by my parents. You know? Maybe not everything was perfect. But I went outside, played with my friends. Even if I was playing like a video game or something, it was with my brothers. There was social interaction. If I watched a nursery show or something, it'd be like Sesame Street, Elmo's World, you know, shit like that. Actually educational. Not like just shit like this. You know, it was like a lot of PBS Kids. Barney. I'm trying to think of... I didn't have, you know, like a tablet, obviously, so thank God. But this is what I'm saying. Like, if you notice... Well, to be fair to a lot of these parents, they're saying, like, oh, this shit's freaking me out. So they're catching it. It's bringing it to their attention. But I'm sure for all the parents that do that, there's a lot of them that are like, okay, this is getting my kid not to be loud, not to bother me. I'm going to have them watch this. Like I said, I know because my nephew's an iPad kid. He doesn't watch Cocomelon, but he watches, like, your normal iPad kid shit, like Poppy Playtime, Sonic EXE, shit, like random shit like that. And it's very sad because, like, you can tell that it affects them. So yeah, just be a better parent. I get it, man. Sometimes you just want to get drunk on the balcony and ignore your child. But don't ignore your child, because that's bad. And it can lead to accidents.
Point of criticism. The letters are not educational.
But like, if you're gonna have a child, put in some effort to fucking raise them, please.
It's simply another interesting element to capture your little one's attention. Cocomelon explains in every description, our goal is to help make learning a fun and enjoyable experience.
See, this is the thing though. For most kids, until they reach a certain age, like maybe middle school or some shit, because that's probably when I stopped giving a fuck. Kids are gonna want to learn no matter what. They have fun with that shit. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. I remember I used to cry when bro. I remember I took this shit so serious. It was first grade. It was boys versus girls, and we were both in lines doing math and shit. And whoever got through the line the fastest won. I even cheated using my fingers behind my back. We lost. I cried. I was like, God fucking damn it, they cheated. Those goddamn bitches. Like, I was about this shit. So most kids, like, they don't need to make it learning and fun and enjoyable for them. They'll be fine. It's fun no matter what. Unless, like, you just give them essays. I don't know. Kids don't do essays.
Content, but people have argued that they're teaching exactly what children shouldn't do. For example, in
fuck it, put on Skibidi Toilet.
Song, the baby refuses to brush his teeth, have a bath, put on pajamas.
Yeah, no, what the fuck?
The education is that he eventually agrees to do so.
But they're gonna remember. They're gonna remember the part where.
Anytime I'd ask my son to.
Yeah, they're only gonna remember the main part that repeats the most. Because if the part where he actually goes to sleep only repeats once at the very end, so it doesn't repeat, they're only gonna remember the part where he's like, "No, I want the stinky breath. No, I'm gonna run around the house naked. No, I'm not gonna go to sleep." Like, I get it, bro. Maybe I'm becoming a Karen here, but fuck Cocomelon.
say no, no, no. He's sitting there watching Cocomelon.
Now, look it. When I have a kid, am I gonna make them watch Cocomelon so they won't bother me while I'm playing Bakugan Battle Brothers in the other room? Maybe. Maybe.
No, no, and just say no to me.
Does it show them getting hit for refusing? Does that happen?
These people don't give a shit about our children. They care about money. That's it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I could have guessed that one.
In direct exchange for their wealth, and there's pretty good evidence supporting this. A New York Times journalist visited Cocomelon's studio, discovering their #1 focus is keeping children hooked. Cocomelon's data and analytics team sifts constantly through YouTube numbers to determine exactly what resonates. Should a girl wear black jeans or blue jeans? Should the music be louder or softer? Should the bus be
okay, to be fair, why the fuck would the bus be red?
As they use a
why the fuck would the bus be red?
That they're correct. Cocomelon has a dedicated Distractatron room in which once a month children are brought here one at a time and shown.
Dude, this is so fucking like weird sounding.
Exactly which parts of the shows
we gotta hypnotize the kids.
Next to the TV
Excuse me.
playing Cocomelon, there's a second screen which plays a continuous loop of banal real-world
What
scenes.
the
A
fuck?
guy pouring a cup of coffee,
This is
someone
so
getting a haircut,
dystopian.
each lasting about 20 seconds.
Is this
Whenever
okay? Did Cocomelon birth the idea of having Subway Surfers or Family Guy at the bottom of TikToks? Because that shit pisses me the fuck off.
a youngster looks away from the Moonbug show to glimpse the Distractatron, a note is jotted down. We can see what they're looking at and the exact moment when they got distracted. Therefore, education clearly isn't
let's be real. They're probably giving the parents a bag. Come on.
the primary goal. Keeping kids' attention is, and this is proven by Cocomelon's most addictive elements,
what the
rapid
fuck?
camera cutting. It's crazy how many times the
Okay, that makes sense. You know, not long enough for them to, because if it's on one shot long enough that they're gonna get distracted, you know.
Cocomelon. It's the same type of addicting behavior that we experience on a TikTok binge. It's the quick change of frame that releases that dopamine and makes the videos addicting to watch. Count the seconds between a change of frame. Well, TikTok are the circus brain.
Good thing I don't make content for kids, because if I did, bro, I'm not gonna lie. You see the bad Cocomelon's making, I would just be stealing the methods. Let's think of a nursery rhyme song right now. What's the lesson we want to teach? I don't know. Eat your vegetables. Johnny, do you want to eat your vegetables? No, vegetables suck. Johnny, do you want to drink your milk and be big and strong? No, fuck vitamin, what is it, vitamin C? No, vitamin C is like orange juice and shit. What? No, it's calcium. I don't want calcium. Johnny, don't fight your brother. No, we watched WWE today. Last verse comes in. Johnny, please. Eat your broccoli. Okay, mother. Spider-Man said eating broccoli. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Did exactly this.
Maybe I would fail.
Counts the changes on My Little Pony, concluding there's about 6 seconds between each cut.
Okay, that's because I've never watched this My Little Pony, but that's because My Little Pony is a proper animated series with stories and shit, right? It is like for a younger audience, but like that, and then even Sesame Street. Well, yeah, Sesame Street has like those little story arcs, but at the end of the day, it's all about the learning. Like Sesame Street's probably the best example of a team that genuinely cares about the learning and the growth and development and shit, rather than, you know, audience retention. But it could be because it's on a station that isn't all about profit. Like last time I checked, PBS is last time I checked. It's not like I look into this, but we didn't have like proper cable for a while when I was younger, and I think we still had PBS. I mean, at least now you can watch the live stream on the website or app without needing to donate or pay a fee, so at least it seems that I don't know, like I said, I don't know how it was back in the day with cable, but it's free now. So like clearly their main goal isn't profit.
Compares it to
I mean, fuck, at the end of Curious George episodes, they're like, thanks, viewers like you, thank you.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Do I need to start doing this during my videos?
In her video, The Nightmare That Is Cocomelon, Savantix draws a similar conclusion. She found that 96%
You guys paying attention now?
Baby Shark was shorter than 2 seconds. She then compares.
Fuck, Cocomelon made Baby Shark, and that's kind of a banger. Fuck. Now I'm torn. Which side should I be on?
Different animated shows, again finding Cocomelon has the shorter shots.
The longest shot on a Cocomelon video.
Two of these are good comparisons, you know, younger audiences. Why the fuck is Arcane here?
Again finding Cocomelon has the shorter shots.
I'm not gonna show my 3-year-old Arcane to make them learn about, I don't know, the fucking power of friendship.
The longest shot on Arcane was 8 seconds. The longest shot on Bluey was 27 seconds. And the longest shot on Encounter.
And Arcane has action, so of course it's gonna have
When
short,
combined with every other element,
like, cuts and
creates
shit.
some terrifying statistics. Dr. Kristen Summer explained that when showing an infant normal video content, they'll focus on the screen just 11% of the time. However, when the video is instead switched to Cocomelon, their screen engagement skyrockets to a whopping 74%.
So,
This therefore
okay,
produces
wait, so
stories
how do I do this so I can get my kid to focus 77% of the time on gambling? And then they can win it big for me, because they'll know everything about gambling.
such as this. I used to volunteer for a preschool and they had song time. A Cocomelon video came on and all of the tots stopped what they were doing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of weird.
And remained fixated on the screen for the duration of the video. It was honestly kind of terrifying. YouTuber Saberspark shared his own personal anecdote. He asked to watch a Disney movie with his 2 younger cousins, who both completely refused, and instead spent all day glued to an iPad playing the addictive show.
That's like that TikTok brain shit right there.
Cocomelon
Holy
made my
shit.
kid a zombie. A mother talks about her son. He would be in a daze while watching it.
That
He would
actually
wave
is
his
so
hand right
fucking
in front of
scary.
his face, and he wouldn't move. It was almost
I thought I heard a
scary.
noise.
This was
I think it's
also
just the music.
discovered by Sarah Mills 98, who explained when the Cocomelon addiction is so real
Oh my God.
that my 1-year-old can navigate the TV to turn it
Dude,
on by himself.
that's a-
However, nothing shows the
Those
addiction
eyes have seen some shit. That's a grown man's eyes. Holy shit, that is terrifying though. Like a 1-year-old, bro.
the TV to turn it on by himself.
Wow, I'm doing a real
However,
Sniper Wolf
nothing
reaction here where I'm just rewinding to say the same fucking thing the video said.
shows the addiction better than the Cocomelon TikTok trend. Parents will play the show's intro loudly and video their kids sprinting toward the television, where you can witness their mood
Okay,
change instantly.
okay, wait a minute. See, now I get it. Crazy. But if I was a kid and I heard like, I want to be the very...
Toward the
Only thing is, this is a really weird memory. And this memory haunts me to this day because I don't know why I was scared, but I remember being a kid, probably like 4 to 6 years old. I don't know. I remember I was really young, and I think it was when. The real question is if it was in this house or the apartments, and I want to say it was when I was in the apartments, so I must have been younger. I don't know, but what I remember is the Spider-Man. I think it was. I don't remember which Spider-Man it was, but I was younger, so it must have been the '90s show. Because I know I wasn't fucking born in the '90s, but I think the next. It wasn't the one with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, I don't think. But the next Spider-Man show was like Ultimate Spider-Man, right? So it was way before 2012 or whenever that show came out. I don't know. But I remember I was a kid. I remember that shit came on and I fucking ran away from the screen. I was scared of the Spider-Man intro for some reason. I don't know why though. It's so random. And I love Spider-Man. So I don't know why I was scared of the intro.
Where you can witness their mood change instantly. The New York Times journalist found something similar.
I'm on a yap
The kid
streak
in the
today, boys.
Distractron had shown up in the midst of a tantrum, which ended the second he heard the Cocomelon theme song.
And the worst part is a parent's gonna think that's a good thing and keep that up their sleeve for when their kid's being annoying. But like I said, you gotta actually parent. I get it, it's work. But you was putting in that work when you had that baby.
The head of research, 99% of
Or when you
kids,
made
he
that
said,
baby.
if they're having issues when they get here, once that Cocomelon song comes on, they're like, life is okay, all is good with the world. Obviously, there's a reason for this. Cocomelon is so
It's like me when the Bakugan Battle Brawlers theme comes on.
Drugs.
What are you gonna do when? Oh, hold on, let me actually pull it up. This shit's so fucking good. Oh my god, I fucking love this song. Hold on. Fuck, I got an ad. God damn it, it's a 30-second opening. Why do I get a 15-second ad?
Play unlocks more play. More reward.
Gonna do? Stacked against you. Back against the wall. Two worlds collide on the inside. Pin it. You gotta fight for what's right. This is Bakugan. I'm not gonna lie, that shit comes on, I'm pretty happy, and I'm probably not mad no more. So I get it, man. That Bakugan is my Cocomelon.
Take the drug away. Young children experiencing symptoms of addiction and withdrawal,
That's fucking
obviously
crazy.
leaving them completely dysregulated. TikTok user ThePoff1 filmed what happens when you take the show away, explaining he'll be inconsolable for at least 10 to 15 mins after, adding in the description, Cocomelon meltdown is legit.
Once you have a taste of the cocoa, it's crazy.
It's hard to break the addiction, which this Reddit user had experienced even worse. My husband and I have been worried about our child. I can slowly see how she'd throw violent tantrums at home and in church whenever she'd get bored and would want to watch the show. Her behavior changes the moment she watches the show, and she will not even eat her meals if she wouldn't watch it.
That's so fucking
After
crazy,
these
bro.
tantrums end, kids can experience a general discomfort in the speed of everyday life. The more they watch the show, the more their brain begins to expect this intense level of stimulation.
Basically, Cocomelon overstimulates their brains so much that everything else just seems...
See, I was gonna be devil's advocate again and say, like, is that evil? You know, they're just making a show and shit, and, like, it's targeted for kids. And not every kid's show has to be, like, something that's gonna teach them lifelong lessons and you know, be the best for them. But at the same time, if you're running it under the guise of it being an educational show, it has to be genuinely helpful. You know? Like, if I put on Spider-Man for my kid, yeah, there's lessons to be learned from that. There's great shit in there, but realistically, they're mostly watching it to see Spider-Man be the bad guy, right? So, like, Cocomelon, like, you expect the educational part from it. That's what they say it is. And the fact that it's not is the real evil part, because they're portraying to be something they're not. So that's the bad part. I don't think I worded myself the greatest there, but it is what it is.
However, the potential consequences get much worse than this.
And obviously the addiction shit is bad. Like, at the end of the day, when it comes to kids, it's like, you know, you don't fuck around with that shit.
Speaking problems, with a notable reply reading, same thing happened with my daughter too. She's 4 but can't speak properly. She knows the words, but she does not like to frame the sentence or speech. She has been watching these Cocomelons or such other stuffs for 2 or 3 years. Hope we're not too late. Over on Reddit, a speech-language pathologist explained, screen time in general is linked with speech delays for a variety of reasons, but
Oh, that's a
Cocomelon
good
is
point. It doesn't have a story.
bad.
Yeah.
Firstly, unlike other TV shows or movies, it doesn't have a story. It's just very short clips with poorly written songs.
Bakugan does have a story, though. Show your kid Bakugan Battle Brothers.
Vocabulary and see the resolution of
Two
a
worlds
conflict
collide
supported by
on the
intense
inside. You gotta fight for what's right before it's gone,
On
gone,
the
gone.
Agents of Speech
This is
YouTube
Bakugan.
channel, this is again confirmed.
The main problem with watching videos on the internet is that they don't know how to use the language that they're
What a fucking comb over. Oh my goodness. What the Look, I don't want to talk about hair because my hair looks fucked up right now, but like, and it doesn't look bad. It's just so high and then comes here. It's got to blend, bro. You gotta have a blend with the side of it. God damn, maybe his webcam's doing him dirty.
But he adds that 4 to 5 hours of screen time per day can make a toddler completely non-verbal. 4 to 5 hours is obviously a lot of time, but in Cocomelon Made My Kid a Zombie, researchers discovered that 5-year-olds who watch more than 2 hours of TV a day tended to have lower attention spans and were...
See, this is the only thing I was finding weird at the start. Does Cocomelon cause ADHD and autism? Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's some shit you're born with. You don't just, like, a show can't give me, you know, what's it called? A mental issue, right? Oh, I should phrase that better. An actual, what's the term for it? Disability, you know? Yeah, I get what you're saying, but, like, isn't that internal, like how your brain works, or is that or like if it's later in life, is it environmental? That's my only thing, because like how did your kid get autism? Cocomelon. That just doesn't sound right. Cocomelon marathon stream, let's go!
Is more likely to show symptoms of ADHD. These screen times might be even lower for Cocomelon specifically, because as explained by Jericho Sands, not all screen time is created equal.
True, if you're watching Bakugan Battle Brawlers, you watch that shit for 10 hours, I don't mind.
Just watch 30 minutes of Trash Truck will look like a
you're gonna know how to play Bakugan. It's a game for a high IQ.
Sierra Renee explained my two.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like, look, I'm not, I don't know everything about everything, but that's kind of what I was saying. Like, whether manifest is a weird word, but like, if it comes, like you always had it, but you maybe didn't show said symptoms. What do I know about Bakugan? Gotta fight for what's right before it's gone. Bro, 1 second. I'll be right back, because this is what I was talking about. One of my favorite games as a kid. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Obviously, overall, Pokemon's my favorite, but that's because it's been there the longest. Beyblade's up there too, and Yu-Gi-Oh's up there too. But in its prime, Prime Bakugan was my favorite out of all of them. During its prime. Obviously, it fell off, and, unfortunately, it's not nearly up there with the others, but that's because it kind of came into the game late. But I'll show you what I bought, and I'm so excited to play it. For the PS2, but the PS3 version was cheaper. So, one of the best games of all time. And I don't have all my old Bakugan, unfortunately, but I still have actually some of them, because, like, as you do, your room is sick. I thought you were talking about my other room, but I realized the light was off, so you couldn't have seen it. I was like, I swear I'll clean it up, because I got clothes everywhere and shit. Because I got like 3 baskets full of clothes I haven't gone through. I appreciate it, though. As a kid, when you like get out of your shit, like I gave away a bunch of my Pokemon cards, gave away a lot of my Bakugan and shit, but I still have some of my Bakugan because I took some of them back from my brother. But I think a lot of them went to my nephew, the one that I mentioned that got brain rot from fucking Poppy Playtime and shit. But when he comes over to my house, my mom put on Bakugan to see if he'd like it, and he was actually loving it. So I was so fucking proud of him. I was like, let's go. Maybe my iPad kid nephew isn't the worst child in the world after all. He likes peak fucking fiction. What are you gonna do?
Is speech delayed and addicted to Cocomelon. Switched to Miss Rachel 2 days ago, and he's already saying more words.
No. He's not saying skibbity and shit. He watches. This might be outdated information because I haven't seen him in a few months, but Poppy Playtime, Sonic EXE, probably like Roblox, I know I'm probably forgetting one, but it wasn't Skibbity Toilet. But I have seen this one video of a kid. He was getting a shot, and he was like, "Ah, Skibbity Bop Bop Yes." This shit was so funny.
And hasn't had any tantrums. Kim.it shared an almost identical anecdote. My 8-month-old was obsessed.
But yeah, next time he comes over, I'm not letting him put on YouTube. I'm going straight to Amazon Prime and put it on Bakugan, and I'm explaining the lore to him. Because now, because last time he watched Bakugan, he was a little bit younger, and in my theory, because of this goddamn TikTok brain, iPad brain shit, I'm starting to sound really old here, but I think it's part of the reason why. But he was kind of a late bloomer in terms of speaking, like really properly, but now he can. Because last time I saw him, I was really surprised. I was like, holy shit, he can talk now. But now that he can fully talk and shit, I'm going to have him watch Bakugan again. And we're going to talk about the lore. And we're going to have a Bakugan brawl, a Bakugan battle. I'm gonna buy all the old metal cards and the ability cards. I'll show you. I was gonna buy, because I used to have one of these when I was a kid. Hold on. Gotta pull up shit on my phone. One of the arm gauntlets. I never actually got one of the shooters, which I want to get too, but I found one of these on eBay. Oh, I also found this on Walmart, bro. They got a fucking Hello Kitty Beyblade. Hold on. Look at that shit, dude. I'm getting that for sure. But I'm also, I told y'all I was gonna get a body pillow. I haven't decided. I can't show y'all. Well, I can show you one of them. Like, I think I want to get this one. I'm gonna be honest though. I didn't really want it for the lewd shit, so it's kind of unfortunate that the left side has her showing, like, the pantsuit. But I like the Christmas Saber Ultra design. But like I said, I kind of wish it was just the the fully clothed version like the other side. But no, I'm not getting the fucking snake girl. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, this. I used to have one of these as a kid, but the battery never worked. So this one is fully tested and working. And obviously I'm an adult now, so I can replace the battery if I have to. You put that shit on your arm and you get the cards in there. Oh my god, I can't. One of these days, I'm going to do a stream dressed as Dan. Not sure which season, but I'm going to do a stream and I'm going to pretend like I'm a Bakugan Battle Brawler every video we react to. And people are just going to be like, what the fuck? Okay, let's actually finish this video. I'm just yapping, bro.
Cocomelon and only let her watch Miss Rachel, and she said her first word within the first 3 days of watching.
Her first word was,
Clearly,
let me watch Cocomelon!
changed the channel,
Please!
But not before leaving Cocomelon a massive...
Okay, I've been hearing Miss Rachel this whole time. I don't know who she is, but is that my goat? Is that fucking Elmo? Is Miss Rachel just Elmo? Or was that a special guest? American YouTuber. Bro, she might be the GOAT YouTuber. Bro, she collabs with Elmo. Bro, Mr. Beast, I Show Speed, Kai Cenat, none of y'all got to collab with Elmo. Santa Claus? Bro, how's she getting these collabs? How the fuck is she getting these collabs, bro? Who the fuck is this? Was this dude before they can afford Elmo? They're like, God damn, bro, we gotta get some fuzzy fucking animal in here. Shout out Miss Rachel, man, doing her thing. Bro, she knows Elmo, dog.
Leaving Cocomelon a massive amount of dislikes. They've therefore earned the title, the absurdly popular kid show parents hate, and Cocomelon has actually responded to the criticism that explain how shows are not intended to replace outdoor playtime or playdates. They have a place in children's entertainment time, and as with food, exercise, etc.
See, this is where they fucked up. Our responsibility is ensuring that the quality of the content that we produce is beneficial for the development, cognitive and soft skills. Like I said, it would be one thing if this was just a brain rot show. Like Skibbity Toilet, like I said. Like, you know, if a kid watches that, you already know what you're getting into. But when it pretends to be educational, when it's clearly the fuck not, that's where it's really evil. Especially with all this shit I saw about the goddamn hypnotism TVs. They're fucking test subjects.
The quality of the content that we produce is high
True.
and beneficial.
See, as much as I want to scream, quit being bad parents, because I agree, I don't want to fucking victim blame here. Like, clearly the more evil side is this. And you know, some parents just don't know better. You know, when they first put on the show, they probably don't think it's terrible. Eventually, they should probably tell, though.
And soft skills. It is worth adding that our social media communities are filled with stories of parents who experience firsthand how Moonbug content helps them.
Well, okay. Yeah, I'll probably pay them, though. Like, if you pay me, I don't even have a child, and I'll be like, yeah, man, bro, my kid knows 5 fucking languages thanks to Cocomelon. Let's go.
Does have a crazy amount of supporters, but it's obvious that some of them are simply ignoring the downsides.
Yeah.
I maybe learn the alphabet and numbers from Cocomelon. She
Not
may
all
speak
learning
a complete
is peak
sentence,
learning.
but she expresses her wants through phrases. But is it Cocomelon's responsibility to ensure that babies are talking? Well, no.
See,
People love
that
blaming cartoons
is what I was saying. There's 2 sides to it.
down to each parent.
But obviously the company preying on the kids for profit is a bit more bad than the parent thinking they're showing the kids something good, but they're not.
My baby learned the alphabet and her wants through phrases. But is it Cocomelon's responsibility to ensure that babies are talking? Well,
So that's what I'm saying. It's fucked up, but technically they're allowed to do it. You know, they can do what the fuck they
cartoons and
want.
games for raising children, and not the shitty parents that don't step in to stop them from watching so much. Cocomelon is actually a really sad symbol of
That is
parents
true,
giving
bro.
their children tablets instead of actually parenting and interacting with them. Ultimately, parents are the people who choose how much their child consumes.
That is true. That's very true. That's what I was saying. Like, that's my main fucking point. But yeah, shout out to SunnyV2. Go to the videos as always. Now, is it the most evil channel on YouTube? That's the question. I'm just saying. Cocomelon never showed me a man hanging in a forest in Japan. You know? Cocomelon never showed me... I don't know. I don't know. I can't think of any more examples. But I know. I'm getting it. It's just a fucking title on YouTube. But yeah, that was a really good video.